Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to yet another live stream. And as you guys know, in today's live stream we're gonna be checking out a little bit more of a Sneaky Sasquatch, but in dreams. This one's gonna be Tiny Sasquatch for those of you that are new to this type of live stream. This is where we're actually trying to rebuild Sneaky Sasquatch into a 3D world. Just trying to make my very own fan-made game at least, just something I'm trying to have fun with. And ever since I started this brand new series on this channel here, these streams have actually been pretty fun. You guys have actually really been enjoying these ones, and because of this, of course, I will keep on carrying on with the series here, keep on building the game as much as I can, and just try to see how beautiful this world is gonna look in 3D. And I'm trying to do this because, of course, on this channel, on my personal channel, Sneaky Sasquatch is definitely, I mean, I gotta be crazy not to agree with this, right? But Sneaky Sasquatch is definitely the game that has brought the most amount of views and most amount of hype to this channel. So because of that, I'm just trying to create as much as possible using this crazy character in this game. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this and want to see more of this in the future, stay tuned because we're just about to keep on building this world up. But that being said, thank you all very much for joining. We do have Braxton Davis I see in the chat here. Thank you very much, buddy, for joining. Always a pleasure to see the members joining in, of course. We got Ikra Ali. Welcome. We got Carlitos. Welcome, buddy. Asher's awesome videos and Chris Everman. I think Chris Everman is brand new here because he was actually saying that he just got this one to his recommendations, and you were a little bit confused here with what this is gonna be. So hopefully I explained it properly. Cheers with Sasquatch. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Right, so let me just show you guys what we've been up to. As you can see right now, I did finish a little bit of this world. I did add something that I really enjoy the look of, which of course is going to be the sound in the background of the waterfall, but we also have like this windy look of the game. You can see that we have these leaves flying about, and we're also gonna have some wind stripes coming along, just to try to get this game to look as beautiful as possible. Ashley, welcome to the live stream. This is my first time watching this one. Ikra, Ali, thank you very much for joining. Hopefully you're gonna have a wonderful time with it. Alright? Don't worry about it, Braxton. You're gonna be able to just skip back to where we left off to the live stream and enjoy. But thank you very much for jumping in and just to say hi. Thank you, buddy. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys where we are up to right now with the build. If I'm gonna be able to zoom back out. There we go. So at the moment we're trying to build the campground, right? And this is kind of the build so far. Let me just jump up here. As you guys know, we do have Campground A over here, we got Campground B, and then we got Campground C and D, which we've placed on this side. And in the previous live stream, I've actually worked quite a bit on the waterfall that you guys can see right now. And I'm actually really enjoying the look of it, especially when you're going through it. Inside here, this is really good. Don't pay attention to this cable. This is just something I activated because I have some things active right now as I'm trying to figure out some systems. For example, when I'm going with Sasquatch inside here, you're not going to be able to hear the nature outside as good. It's going to be muffled out a little bit. Let me actually test it out and see if it actually works, because I know that I did test it out before I implemented this. So as you can hear right now, if you ignore the music, you can actually kind of hear the sound of the nature, right? Like the birds chirping away and the entire nature sounds. But when I'm gonna move on to over here, the sounds are gonna be still hearable, but they're gonna be a little bit more muffled up. And of course, they're also kind of covered by the noise of the cave and the waterfall as well. And that's why you guys are seeing this cable right here. This cable right here is actually connecting a zone on this side, and as soon as Sasquatch enters this zone, this cable is going all the way where I have the main sound for this entire game over here, the entire level, which is right over here. So that cable is interacting with the music on this side, and here I have the sunny day sound, right, that you're hearing as you're playing the game. And as soon as Sasquatch is entering that cave, the sound, this cable is actually doing something with that sound. It's just muffling it up. Just something, a few more details that I really enjoy, me personally playing on other games, and I thought I could implement them into my own, I guess, game over here. Another thing that we're having issues with Joseph, welcome buddy, welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining, buddy. So another thing that we're having issues with is, of course, the thermals. As you guys know, we did have this issue in the town as well because we placed up a lot of trees in there. And at the moment, as you guys can see, it is at 90%. And this is something that's happening usually when you're placing too many things into a single scene. And as you can see right now, we do have quite a bit of trees in here. Now, me personally, I don't believe that these are way too many trees. For some reason, there are some limitations with dreams, and that's kind of why it's kind of bugging me quite a bit. But other than this, I don't know, I will try to see how many trees we still can place, and hopefully we can place everything that we can in the world here before we reach the 100% limit here. But yeah, I don't know, let's just get this on and see how it goes. Hey Mac, welcome buddy, welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining, buddy. Alright, let me just stop focusing on the cave today, and instead let me start focusing on trying to end up with the campground over here. Drew's Gaming, welcome buddy, welcome to the live stream. Alright, so we got the campground's numbers, but what I also want to finish building here, of course, is gonna be let me go back to the drawing board here. So we are gonna have to start working on this bottom part, right, of the campground. I do feel like this area that we have on here is way too big. I may maybe work on it to make it a little bit different than it's actually in the game. Will this be multiplayer? Unfortunately not, Joseph. I know that you can actually make this multiplayer, but only if you're playing on the same console. Currently Dreams is not supporting online multiplayer. It's only supporting couch co-op, I guess, something like that. So I guess I can just simply add another Sasquatch in the game. Just for example, I copy paste this one like that. I just jump into the game, and we have two buddies, right? I'm gonna control this one with my controller, and somebody next to you is gonna be able to control this one. You can easily do that. But before I'm gonna implement this one into the game, I just want to make sure the game is gonna look as good as possible. And if that's gonna be something that people are gonna request and they're gonna want to play this along with their friends or their brothers or sisters or siblings, I guess, yeah, of course I'm gonna implement this one because it's really simple to do, right? I haven't really tested it out because at the moment I don't really have any gameplay mechanics in the game. At the moment I'm just building the actual world here before I'm starting to think about quests and other things. But another thing that I wanted to implement to the game as I was actually playing here and testing out the world before I started the live stream today, I noticed as I was walking through here that there is something missing. I should add a sound to the water, to the river here, right? Because the river is just not really that quiet usually. I mean, we do have the sound of the waterfall over here, but I also want to hear kind of the river going down the, yeah, look at that. You can hear the waterfall, but I also want to hear the river itself making its way this way, right? Even if it's a very slow river, I still want to have like a atmospheric sound or something. So let me go back into edit modes. Let me go back into settings. Let's go with river sound. Alright, so we got the these are just rivers itself, but I want sounds. Hold on, let me go to tags. Music. Right. I think I want to go to sound effects because this is not working. Let me go back into search. Not collection, I want to go into tags. So what do we got here? We got sound effects. There we go. So that's a face punch. Crackling fire. Small waterfall. Soft park winds. That's the Roblox sound. That's a forest. Ping. I mean, I don't really have any water sounds here, eh? Maybe I'm supposed to just search for water instead and not river. Yeah. Let me search for water instead. Alright. Hey Stantin, it's always a pleasure. Hey Stantin, I always watch your videos. Thank you very much, Drew. That is really kind of you, buddy. So this is kind of a ocean sound. This one is kind of a pond sound, I guess. This one is kind of a stream of running water. Medium water splash, breaking, water drain. Water. No, I don't want that way. It's a water drain again. Water attack. No, so I think what I need here is kind of a stream of water. Yeah, let me go with stream of water. Stream. Let's go with that. Water stream. Local stream. Gentle stream. I think this is what we need, yeah. Oh yeah, this is definitely the one that we need. And this water stream is going to be placed quite a few places. First of all, we need the water stream sounds to be heard on the bridge here. So let me just place this thing on the bridge like that. Oh, what'd I do? There we go. This is going to be a water stream that we're going to be able to hear as we're making our way over this bridge. But I also want this water stream to be placed on multiple spots. So I think I will duplicate this one quite a few times, right? So let me place this one over here for now. Let me go into it. Let me increase the size of it quite a bit. I don't want the sound to go too far away though. That's gonna be the speed tempo, that's gonna be the volume. The pitch, the panning, the 3D, there we go. Fade zone, yeah, I think the zone needs to be a little bit smaller just for this small area over here close to the river. I don't want the sound to go too far away from the actual river itself. And this, come on buddy, needs to expand a little bit like that. Alright, let's see how this works. Before I'm gonna test it out, let me lower down the music so I can hear properly. And jump into gear. Alright, let's see. Don't worry about it, Joseph. Thank you very much. If you're gonna come back, thank you. Okay, so yeah, we can definitely hear the river sounds. Yeah, that is definitely something I wanted to hear. And if I'm going away for it... I feel like I want to hear it a little bit more though. Hold up. Let me just expand this thing. This way, there we go. Alright, so as I'm going to be sitting on the bridge, we can actually hear it. But the thing is, as soon as I... yeah, we do have to expand the sound quite a bit if I want to hear it from a little bit of a distance. So let me go into the 3D sound again, and there we go. Alright, go back into Sasquatch. There we go. Alright, that's more like it. It sounds good, could be louder. Yeah, that's exactly what we've done right now. We've made the sound a little bit louder as we're crossing the stream. And now you can definitely kind of feel like the game is starting to feel more alive, right? As we're adding all these small details. And I definitely want to also expand, actually not expand, but more like copy-paste this sound into multiple spots. For example, I want another one of these. Let's go like right about here. I want another one to go like right about here. And maybe one more going like right about here. There we go. And I'm not going to place another one here because we're already going to have the sound of the waterfall, which is going to cover these sounds up of the river. Let me copy paste this one along the river as well. So that everywhere we're going on the river here, we are going to be able to hear the sound of it, right? We're going to have another one here. Another one here, I guess. And another one right over here. And I could place another one, I guess, all the way on the outside over here. All right, and if I test this out, actually, hold up. I think this one is way too high up. There we go. Test. Okay. Hi, Mank. Hi, buddy. Please don't spam the chat. I already saw you, and I already replied to you. I mean, I kind of like the sounds. They are overlapping a little bit, but it really feels a little bit natural, so I don't mind that at all. Alright, let's keep on testing it out all the way this way. Okay, it kind of sounds real, yeah. And it now kind of gives more impression that this is an actual river, because it is looking a little bit weird, right? The water, I mean, the water effect, it is a little bit weird, especially when you're looking at the Sasquatch's feet. You don't really have that bluish filter that you would have when you're looking underwater. So maybe that is something I may need to add on the water if somebody decides to look underwater. But at the same time, nobody's going to do that. And if they are, that's fine. This is just a fan-made game. It's not going to be a perfect one. So, alright, that one is done. Let's see, what should we focus on next? I did manage to add in the tent over here. I copy-pasted the other tent from the other side. And I did kind of finish up this area a little bit here. I added the table, I added the grill, of course, for the fireplace, so we can put some s'mores and get them ready for eating. I did put a few plants around just to try to get this place ready to look better and better. Let me just look at the map and see what else I gotta add in. So we do have a tree over here. We do have the Camp D sign. We do have the wood. We got a lot of trees. Yeah, I think, of course, we are going to be adding more details to this just to try to make it much, much better. But before I'm going to do that, I got to make sure that the terminal here is not going to be fully reached, because if that's going to happen, that's going to be bad. So let's carry on with the journey by copy-pasting this bench and bringing it over to this side. Alright, let me bring in the music as well, just so we can enjoy a little bit of music here. Perfect. Alright, place this one just like that. What do we want here? Now, I still feel like this area is a little bit too big for a campground. I mean, look at this area. This is absolutely humongous compared to what we have in Sneaky Sasquatch. I feel like the river should have ended like about here somewhere instead. So I may need to just move these ones a little bit. Yeah, I think I will have to do that because this is way too big for a campground. But anyway, for now, let me focus on adding another one of these tents all the way to the other side at the bottom. These ones as well, we gotta copy. This one, we gotta copy. The fireplace, and that's gonna be about everything for now. So let me move these ones into position over here somewhere. Just like that. Make sure they're gonna be sitting on the ground and not floating above it. Team Conti, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. All right, so that's gonna be one. Let me also copy paste this thing and place it on this side, I guess. Bring in some more wood up to the table. Perfect. Another thing that we got to do, of course, is jump into this. Let me get the proper tools. Edit the circle with a little bit of that. Make this bigger, and let me make a hole here, right? Because we are gonna want to actually hold up. Let me grab the color first of all. We want the color to be with this green. There we go. So we can make a hole here for the campground, right? For another camp space, I guess. This one's gonna be with the smear tool, just because with the smear tool is much easier to edit and prepare these camps. And look at that, it's so easy to do. Can I change the color of the tents? Yes, I can. I'm definitely gonna change the color of this one so that they're not gonna be the same. So that one is gonna be a blue one, this one's gonna be probably a green one. Let me know if you guys want it to be a different color though. Alright, so we got this one going. We got the bench over here that I will have to bring a little bit closer. Oop, didn't want to do that. Now that I'm looking at this bench, I feel like it's way too small. Hold up, let me bring Sasquatch over. I mean, it kind of feels like the right size for Sasquatch. Yeah, it's not too big. I think it's good. Add holes for digging. Yeah, I also have some holes over here that we gotta add. I already have one that I gotta bring on over. I already have one right over here somewhere. This one. There we go, buddy. Let me copy paste this one and bring it over to the other side. It's gonna be right over here somewhere. But again, as I was saying, I gotta reduce the size of this area because it's way too big right now. I think these trees need to be moved this way. So let me actually do that right now so that I can focus on trying to figure out the size of this space a little bit better. I definitely made this area way too big for what what it is right now. Nope, don't select that one. Trying to select all the trees over here so that I can move them up ahead a little bit. Let me also grab the precision tool, just like that. And I missed one tree. Alright, I see that I missed another tree over there, but that's fine. Alright, so I think I still need to bring this over a little bit more. Let me bring it over here. And now, let me move it over to side. And this is probably gonna be much better for the size. I'm also gonna have to move the rocks and everything, of course. Oh, Violet C, you changed your name to Harry Potter. I'm guessing you're a huge fan of Harry Potter, eh? Me personally, I also like Harry Potter. I also really enjoyed all the movies of Harry Potter, especially the new ones as well, where the little kids have grown up. But of course, it's not Harry Potter anymore, unfortunately, in those movies. I wish we could also have Harry Potter in those movies as well, and not just the other magicians. Alright, well, so I was saying I also have to move this one further, or a little bit that way, the stones, right? So let me go ahead and do just that. So we got that stone that I want to move over. And as you guys can see, I also implemented some effects of moss on these stones just to try to make them look a little bit more interesting. Alright, so we got... Actually, hold up, let me get rid of this. There we go. Let me place the stone over here. Stone on this side. I'm just trying to move everything over a little bit closer to the edge of the map on this side instead. And this it is gonna still be visible, but it is gonna be like a portal going to the next area where the big fish is. 1234 East, thank you very much for joining, buddy. Haven't seen you in quite a while on the live stream, but thank you very much for just joining to say hi. Thank you. Firelight 1082, thank you, buddy, for joining. Thank you guys for just showing up and joining the live stream. Even if you cannot stick around, I still appreciate you guys being here. Just joining to say hi. So thank you very much, guys. Alright, these stones are gonna be all the way up here like that, I guess. There we go. I'll also bring these ones over. Perfect. These ones are gonna stay right over here like that. Perfect. Alright, another thing that I want to bring over are gonna be, of course, these bushes, these tiny little bushes that are a little bit difficult to remove out of the water. I do have to connect to it actually, first of all. Let's see, did I collect all of them? No, we got a few more here. Alright, can I maybe group these ones so that it's much easier for me to move them to other locations? Yeah, now we got all of them. Perfect. Which means I could just delete the rest of them and just copy-paste these ones in a couple of spots, which would be a little bit more easier. And the reason I want to bring these ones over is because they are kind of making the water feel more interesting. And I definitely want these things placed just like that. Let me jump in here. These ones more in the water like that. Alright, I'm now happy with the results. The rest of them I'm just gonna delete, and then I'm just gonna copy paste all the other ones that I already merged into a group. Just because it's gonna be much easier for me to apply these details. Welcome back, Rexon. That was fast. Holy smokes, that was fast. Alright. Remove this. Remove these ones. Perfect. Remove these ones. And we got a few more over here. Alright, if you guys have any special requests that you have for the game that I'm trying to build here, do go ahead and try to let me know of them, because I may or may not implement them into the game. The legend. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining. Right, we got a few more of these placed over here. Here a little bit. And although these are not going to change the way the game feels or anything, it does kind of make the world around the river bank here a little bit more interesting, right? It gives you a little bit of life. That's why I'm trying to work with all these details. Digging holes, yes, of course. I already had the digging holes here. I do have the digging holes themselves. I haven't really applied the effect on seeing how they are going to work once I'm going to be done with them. I definitely have to finish on that as well. Give me just a second. I want to test something out. Alright, so what I'm noticing is that my voice is a little bit too loud. I wanted to test out my current stream because sometimes I don't really know exactly how loud the music is. But hopefully I got it now to a level that's going to be a little bit more acceptable. Alright, if for some reason sometimes, guys, you cannot hear me in the live streams, or you feel like the game is too loud, my voice is too loud, or the music is too loud, do let me know in the chat, and I'm always going to go ahead and try to fix it. Alright, let's see here. So the reason I wanted to add these bushes over here, those little bushes, is because I want to make sure when I'm going to play that the river is going to have its realism attached to it. I mean, look at this. So yeah, as soon as I go to these ones, look at that. They are kind of flowing a little bit in the wind, which is really giving the impression of a realistic river, right? So I kind of like that. And as soon as we're going to cross these stones over here, this is going to be the line where we're going to be just transported. We're going to be transported to the next area, right? Where we're going to make it to that huge fish. And this over here is just going to be a buffer zone, I guess. All right. Well, in that case, let me work on not more like removing the trees, but more like trying to start moving some of these trees over to that side a little bit, because we do have this issue of objects. At the moment, as you guys can see, it's up to 92%. So that is still a big issue. An issue that I really want to solve. So let me remove a few trees and see if we can get that number down a little bit. There we go. I do want to leave a few of them though, just to try to sell the effect of the forest in the background there. Now it's up to 90%, so just because we removed a few trees there, as you guys can see, the effect, the thermals have went down a little bit. The thing is, we also have to grab a lot of these trees and put them in the back here, create like a straight line similar to this one, which I think I'm simply going to do by simply copy pasting these ones. Go, and I'm gonna move these ones to this side, just like that. Please say hi to my sister Safina. Hi Safina, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know that this is not really Sneaky Sasquatch, but it is a Sneaky Sasquatch game that I'm trying to build here, and I've seen a lot of interest into my channel for this build that I'm trying to do here, and that's the reason why we're carrying on with this build here, trying to make this game look as gorgeous as possible, because I'm pretty sure that this is also going to be something that a lot of you really enjoy when it's going to be done. Alright, there we go. That has been completed there. Perfect. And I'm not going to be worried about how it looks that way, because I will use a smoke, right? A smoke puddle, so that nobody can see what's happening back there. Alright, another thing that we got to do is start removing a few of these trees from this side. Definitely don't need that many here. I'm going to leave that one actually for now. Copy paste this one, and let's see. The thermal is up to 90% back again. Alright, we're good, we're good. If you think I'm a fan of Harry Potter, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're a fan of Harry Potter, right? Why would you put your name Harry Potter if you're not? I'm pretty sure you are. I'm not a huge fan of myself of Harry Potter, but I do like I did really enjoy the movies. Remy boy, don't worry about it, buddy. Thank you very much for joining. Alright, so, what we also need to add around here are gonna be some tree stumps that I don't remember saving. Let me see if I saved some into my library here. So I think I'm supposed to go to my forest library, if I'm not mistaken, to see where this tree stump is gonna be located. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I already have that saved or not. There we go. And as I was saying, no, we only have trees over here that we can use. I haven't added the tree stumps to this collection, unfortunately, which I should definitely go ahead and do for sure. Just because it's definitely much easier for me to bring them in. Can Sasquatch fall off the edge of the map? At the moment, yes, but when the game is gonna be done, it's not gonna work because I will add invisible walls, and that's gonna block Sasquatch from falling off. Okay, so if you guys are wondering what invisible walls are, I can actually show you right now how I'm gonna be able to make them. For example, if I go inside, actually, let me get out of the shapes. Let me grab a shape over here. Let me make sure this shape is gonna be a red one so I can differentiate it from the others. Let me also grab the precision tool over here. So this one is actually gonna be an invisible wall. But first of all, I have to make sure I resize it a little bit and tell it what to be invisible. Tell it what not to let past it, right? So we don't want anything going past these trees, for example, which means we do have to have an invisible wall from the ground over there. I do need it to be a little bit thinner. We don't really need it to be that thick. All right, let's see if I can move it a little bit as well. That, bring it over here. So this one is just gonna go through a few trees, just like that. Now, it is visible, of course. We don't want to be able to see the actual invisible wall here. Let me go ahead and resize this thing. Just like that. Go inside it because I want to copy paste this one a few times. Nope. I want you to go that way, buddy. 90 degrees this way, actually. And this thing is also going to have to go around here somewhere. So we don't want Sasquatch to be able to go in this zone, right? We do want him to go only on this area. So I'm going to have to go ahead and expand the shape right over here. Oh, buddy, can I please work with the shape? It's not allowing me to connect because of that freaking tree. There we go. Perfect. And that's gonna go all the way to this side. Now, another thing that I want to do to these shapes is, of course, go into let's see the settings here. Sculpture detail, and reduce the detail of the sculpture as much as I can because I don't want this to get any graphics. Okay, there we go. And we got to make sure that Sasquatch is not going to be able to go through it, right? So if I go with Sasquatch right now and try to pass it, as you can see, it is going to hit the wall. But the reason we are naming this one an invisible wall is that it has to be invisible. So the way I'm actually going to make it invisible is if I go into the settings of it and I go into, let's see, how do I make this invisible? Visibility. There we go. Now you cannot see it anymore. Of course, you can barely see it when you are in edit mode. Now it's completely gone. But if you do want to edit it again and you want to see it, all you got to do is just go into this setting and go into the X-ray. Not the X-ray, actually. We got to go into... Hold on, there's an option over here that's going to allow me to actually see it. This one. Hide? No, never mind. Heck, what am I doing? So we need the invisibility. I need to turn some things on and off so that I can then see it again, but I'm not quite sure exactly what I had to turn on. So this is just showing that, the connectors, and X-ray. I think X-ray is the one that it should have been able to... Anyway, but now, as you guys can see, it is an invisible wall, right? So we cannot pass by it. But we know that there is something over there. We're also going to still be able to edit it eventually, but I'm not quite sure exactly why I cannot see it anymore. I know there was an option over here that I Actually, yeah, there we go. It's this one. Never mind. So this one is going to allow me to see invisible things, such as the leaves that are flying about. As you guys can see, it's quite a mess here. But yeah, we definitely want to see that. All right. Lorraine Perry, welcome. Welcome, Lorraine. Thank you very much for joining. Alright, so another thing that we want to remove here are gonna be the water streams, because we're not gonna be able to make it this way, right, to hear what's happening. This is just gonna be a buffer zone that we're gonna be able to see from the distance, just as a foggy area, similar to... Oh, what did I do? Similar to these fogs that you're seeing right now over here, that I'm probably gonna have to copy-paste to that side as well. So, now that we're talking about the fog, let me actually make my way inside the fog and copy-paste this one back here. Alright, and this fog is also gonna have to come its way this way. There we go. I can actually see the fog a little bit coming out of the forest, and I don't really want that to happen, but it's fine. Let me just move it a little bit this way, a little bit this way. Yeah, I think we're good. And as I was saying, we also want another fog over here. The reason I can actually do it is by simply... Yeah, I think I could actually just simply extend this one if I want to. If I jump into the settings of it, I can simply do that. There we go. And now, that's just going to be a really foggy area, right? Yeah, look at that. We're not going to be able to see what's happening there, but we are going to know that as soon as we cross through that fog, we're going to be passing through the portal, moving to the next location. Perfect. Well, now that we got that done then, let me actually move out to right over here. Because I want to try to edit this thing a little bit, just to try to reduce the graphics, right? The thermals a little bit. So let me jump into it. Reduce the size of this thing and see how much energy we're saving by doing this. So if I get this thing all the way to this side, we're getting back nothing. Never mind. I was hoping I would actually get something in return, but anyway. In that case, let me remove this smoke. I think we can easily remove that one as well. Actually, I'm gonna leave it there. Whatever. It's not really giving me that much energy back again. Stantin is a good YouTuber. Okay, buddy. Thank you very much. I have no idea how you change your name either. I see people are asking in the chat. Okay, so another thing that I want to add are gonna be, of course, a few more details that are gonna be on these bushes. So let me jump into them and copy a few more on the sides. Oh, what the heck is with this stone? What is this thing doing here? Did I move some things that I didn't want to move? Hold up. Let me move the precision tool. Where did this stone come from? Interesting. I really have no idea where I removed this one from. I think it was here, maybe somewhere? Because I already have these three here placed. So yeah, this one I may have copied, pasted. And I probably didn't want to do that. So let me just move this one all the way to this side. There we go. Alright, never mind. I don't know what happened there, but that's fine. Let me just add a few more of these bushes, as I was saying, just to keep on selling the effect of a river passing by. And this one is going to be a really calm river, right? Because if you are going to have like a really crazy river, you're never going to see these things growing there. Because river will just simply blow them away. I also want to try to add in some fishes in the river that we're creating here. And I'm not really sure exactly how to do it because I haven't really done that yet. At least some vector ones, just something that you can see in the water. I'm not sure if I'm going to implement the fishing in the game. But it would be great to have some maybe frogs or stuff around these little things. At least at the ponds, maybe. Yeah, maybe at the ponds it might be a better idea to have some frogs. There we go. Let me add a few more here. And I think that's going to be about it. Perfect. For example, we have this pond, right? And I wanted to test that out. At the same time, I really want to add like a god ray to this pond as well, because I think it would look really good. But let me see if I can add a frog. So if I'm gonna go into search, we got frog over here. Look at this, a fairy and the frog. Are you kidding me? I'm curious if you can actually play with this thing. And of course, I could put this one on a lily pad, and you can actually go ahead and chat with it and get a quest from it. What do you guys think about this one? I think that would be really fun. Look at this thing. Oh man, this is awesome. Yeah, you know what? Let me get myself a lily pad, a huge lily pad. Put it maybe somewhere around here. And if Sasquatch goes over and chats with him, he would be able to get some quests out of it. That would be so cool. Let me just go ahead and get me... Nope. Get me this lily. Make it really huge so that the frog can sit on it, I guess. Hold on, buddy. I want to move you up a little bit so I can figure out what I'm doing here. Just like that, I guess. And now we can go onto the frog and put it on the lily pad. Alright. That looks cool. It should have a froggy sound though, but I'm not sure exactly why it's not doing a froggy sound. Let me see how it looks. There we go. Look at this thing. I kinda like this. Oh, it's even talking to me. Hey, friendly info from Frog at Service. What's up, buddy? Insert useful info here. Why don't you? He's even dancing. Are you kidding me? Oh man, I like it. So yeah, I think we are gonna probably use this frog as a quest giver, and we're gonna be chatting with him. He's gonna give us some quests to maybe go and bring him some food or something like that. That would be so cool. I like this interaction though, the interaction button and the animation we're getting here. I think I'm probably gonna copy the animation and everything we're having with this frog and apply it to all the rest of the characters in the game, because I kind of like this system. And so insert useful information here, why don't you? Alright, buddy, and I love it that after you're done chatting with him, he's doing this little dance. There we go. Sasquatch can dance as well. Hey Stantin, can you say hi to Cohen and Dax? My kids love you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. Cohen and Dax, welcome. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope you're really enjoying this. As you can see right now, we're trying to build up the world of Sneaky Sasquatch in 3D. Just trying to see how the world actually looks if you're doing it in a different game. Stantin is a goat. What the heck? I'm not a goat, but since you asked, yes, I can actually have the duck as well. I already built the duck at the main camp. I'm not going to show you guys that right now because I'm still working on it a little bit. But yeah, I also added the ducks as well. But I do believe that I want to have this thing as well in here. I don't know, I really like it. I really, really like this thing. And just the fact that you can interact with it, chat with it, and get quests out of it, so good. Alright, perfect. Let's keep it going. Let's see what else we gotta do. So, somebody said about changing the color of the tent, and I kind of got a little bit sidetracked there. There we go. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. So as I was saying, let me make my way to the tent over here to change the color of it. I didn't get what you guys want the color for the tent here. I was thinking of making it green, but then I thought about the grass around it, and maybe green would not be a good idea because it would blend in too much. So what do you guys think about a red color or maybe a magenta color on this tent? Because sorry about that, because it's really easy to actually change the color. All I gotta do is just go into the settings of it. Hold on a minute. There we go. And right here, we can just apply any color we want. A goatee, which means a pro. I didn't know that. Alright, so this is kind of the red color that the tent is going to have if we select tent. I'm also going to have to change the color of these things in front of it. Red will be cool. Alright, buddies. There we go. We got red. Let me also change the color of these things as well then while we add it. It's also red. Oh, what the heck is that? That is not red. Why isn't that looking like red? Oh, that's why, because we got to change the color of this as well. Interesting. Okay, I think we got to change the color of these ones individually, unfortunately. Maybe like that. Yeah, we got to change the color of each and one of them, unfortunately, but that's fine. That's not going to take us too long to do. And that's why, as you guys can see, the build of the world here is taking quite a bit, because adding all these details and tweaking everything to be perfect, it definitely takes a little bit of time, and all of them together kind of makes us work more on building this up. Right, hold up, I want to change the floor there as well, if I may, please. There we go, we made the floor of it red as well. There we go, we got a red tent. Awesome. I mean, if I make it orange again, it's gonna kind of defeat the purpose of the light here, because as you guys can see, hold up, as you guys can see, we do have this thing inside it, and this is in there so that it kind of makes a little bit of light. You like the monkey tool? Yeah, I like the monkey tool here as well. I think I don't know exactly what I played to unlock it. It kind of looks like Sasquatch as well. So yeah, I have a monkey symbol here controlling the world. Alright, so we also have the digging hole that you were talking about in the chat there. This one actually needs to go all the way over here a little bit. It's gonna come out of the ground a little bit. I don't have the animation or anything at the moment, so that Sasquatch will dig through it, but I think I will apply that eventually. Oh man, you have chickenpox. I'm sorry to hear about that, buddy. Hopefully you're gonna get well soon. I don't think I had it when I was a kid. I don't remember having chickenpox when I was a kid. Right, let me start adding in some of these bushes around to beautify this part of the camp as well. I really like that as we're editing the world here, we can also kind of play and hear the sounds that are coming from the nature. Especially these bird sounds chirping away, they're really good. How many days will it take to complete the map fully? Nishat, I have no idea, buddy. I have no idea. At the moment, we do have built up quite a bit of it, but I'm still way far before I'm going to be able to consider this done. So I'm not quite sure exactly how long it's going to take. The reason I started this series is exactly this, is because I want to see how long it would take me to complete this whole map. And not only the whole map, but also adding in features like quests and everything that's you're supposed to add to a game, right? Alright, perfect. Let's see, what else? What else do we got here? Let's see, so the thermals are up to 95%. Are you kidding me? So I'm not going to be able to add that much anymore. Dang it. That's kind of the biggest issue that I've been running with Dreams. Creating a game in here in Dreams is really gorgeous. I absolutely love doing this. Even for fun, it's really good. But the big problem about it is that you guys can see that it's pretty limited. It's kind of limiting you. It's not really allowing you to do everything that you want to, because you're not going to be able to place that many things into a single world. And I'm kind of... yeah, this is kind of an issue I ran into when I was building the town as well. And the way I fixed it is that I removed a lot of the trees. But the thing about the campground, the trees are kind of making all the point in here, right? Because this is kind of a foresty area, and you do want to have all these trees so that you are going to be able to see them from a distance. If I start removing too many trees, then the effect of us being inside a forest here is not going to be as strong as it is right now. And I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do about it. Where's the duck? Where's the duck? Do you guys want to see the duck? Because if you guys want to see the duck, I'm definitely going to make my way to the campground to show you how the campground looks and also show you the duck. But at the moment, this is how this area looks. We do have a chest over here that we're going to have to make our way through a path that I completely forgot to create. We're going to have to make a path here. And this path is taking us to a chest, a secret chest. At the moment, I haven't implemented anything, so we cannot open this up. I'm just adding a few things over here so that we can sell the effects. I think I'm also going to want to have a few lights on this spot, just to kind of make it clear that there is something on this side. So if I jump into this, I now jump into God Rays. I want some more God Rays in here. Actually, you know what? Hold up. I could just make my way to my cave and grab this God Ray because I absolutely love the way of this one. The only problem I'm having with this is that it is way too intense. I mean, I could definitely go into the settings of it, right? Yeah, another thing I don't like about this God Ray is that, look at this. It's kind of going across the map. That is not something I really enjoy. I mean, if I am going to go into play mode here, it does look like really gaudy, right? Like we have a crazy looking God Ray shining on this chest here. It looks really good, actually. But as I'm crossing through this side where the God Ray is not visible, we do have this crazy, this thing that's kind of messing up my game, and I do not accept that. I did leave this one inside the cave because you cannot really see it inside the cave, but here, that's a totally different story. So let me go ahead and get me a different God Ray here. Let me go with Ray. Alright. Let me go with God Ray then. And I think I'm probably gonna choose this. Where the heck is it? Oh, it's this one. Oh my god, it's huge. I think it's the same one. Yeah, never mind. I think I'm gonna need a different one then. Maybe light ray. I should say search probably for light ray instead to add in here. Improve God rays. That's just lightning, ceiling, light rays, God rays, light shafts. Okay, so this is kind of what I was talking about. This is kind of what I wanted to have here. So if I'm going to jump into this, remove the grounds, let's also remove that. I only need one of them, which is going to be this one. And this one's going to shine right over here on these trees. And the ground as well. Let me see how this looks from the bottom. Okay. I mean, with the mist and everything, holy smokes, this looks really epic. And I want this one to kind of come from that sun, right? If you want to sell the effect, it definitely has to come from the direction of the sun. And I think it's supposed to be kind of like that a little bit. Alright, let's see how it looks with Sasquatch when he walks by. I mean, another great thing is that you can also see from the distance, which is not really that bad. I don't like it that it's looking like this from this perspective though. So if I go and check it out, I mean, look at this. As soon as you're walking in here, of course, it kind of looks really epic, but as you're getting close to this effect, you can kind of see a few effects that I really don't like. So let's see. Let me just remove these smoky things. Just like that. Here we go. Yeah, I don't think I like these effects. But I do like the lights shining up there. So I am going to place my own lighting here instead, which is going to be from right over here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Hold up, that's for sound, actually. I want a light. All right, so this is what I need here. Just like that. And this one needs to shine from all the way this side. Perfect. Let me go into the settings of it, and let's see how this looks. So first of all, this needs to shine all the way to the ground, like that. Alright, perfect. It is going to have to come from the sun itself. So if I change the position of it, it might be a little bit better. Although, buddy, you need to shine in just a single spot. As you guys can see, making small details, incremental details to your world here, it takes a lot of time before you get it right. That's why games take a lot of work before they're done. Right, I think... Yeah, I think it's gonna look good. Perfect. Expand this one a little bit more. Let me choose a texture over here that I want to add to it, which is gonna be... something like that. Okay. Try a little bit more that way. And a little bit more powerful, I guess, eh? Alright. And of course, we're not going to be able to see that device in the sky when we're playing the game. If I'm jumping around, you're only seeing the reflection coming like from the sun, which is a really interesting effect. Alright, perfect. Awesome. I think I like it like that. Hater alert! What is happening? What is happening, guys? What is happening in the chat? If there's somebody that's a hater in the chat, let me know and I will take care of them. I wasn't really paying attention. I was focusing on the game. Sorry about that. Kyle, I'm weird. Don't worry about it, buddy. Don't worry about it. If I'm weird and you don't like it, you're free to go. Don't worry about it. So let me just save this, just like that. And let me show you guys how the campground looks, because you wanted to see the... there we go, perfect. You wanted to see the duck, right? So if I'm gonna use Sasquatch. So this is the current look of the campground that I absolutely love. And I have some really epic guide rays over here that you can barely see. And this is kind of what I feel like when I'm watching at the, when I'm looking at the guide ray. I don't really want them to be that visible. And the duck is right over here. As you guys can see, I already animated it to kind of wave at us when you're passing by. For example, if I'm going to go back here, it's going to start waving again. There we go. Awesome. And if you go to him, you can actually get a mission from him. There we go. I kind of really like the system that I have right now with the missions, but I think I like the one at the, what is it called? The frog that we just placed in the map. Campgrounds more, so I may just interact that system every single time we're interacting with characters instead. Ducky gods. Yeah, so the reason we're gonna have all these duckies and the bears and everything, because they're gonna give us quests. We are gonna chat with him and he's gonna give me quests. For example, right now, as you guys can see, he's asking about the toolbox that we already discussed about, but the only option I have is just not yet, which means I'm just jumping out of the quest then. And when I'm gonna come back to him with the toolbox, he's gonna give me, I guess, some extra resources in the in return. And at the same time, we're also gonna have the bear that again animated his hand to kind of wave at us. Hey, buddy. And also chat with them. These sticks are just for now for test. I haven't really figured out exactly what I want the Sasquatch to chat with Sasquatch just yet. I just wanted to make sure that the system works and everything. And yeah, this is kind of the system that I got so far. And I already kind of designed all the entire invisible walls for this area, because if I'm going to try to cross it here, I'm not going to be able to. As you guys can see, I'm hitting an invisible wall, so you're not going to be able to fall off the walls. I made sure nothing like that will happen. What about the raccoon? Well, the raccoon is gonna be inside over here, and of course, I can easily make my way inside there, and I will be able to show you guys how that looks. Let me just exit this, go inside the raccoon's shop over here. Now I'm still working a little bit more on the raccoon shop. This one is not done yet. It is kind of looking like how I want it to look with all these fireflies and everything. And this is kind of the raccoon that we have so far. It is kind of looking weird though. Keep in mind all these characters except for Sasquatch. Sasquatch is the only character that I designed myself. But all the rest of the characters such as the frog, the bear, and the duck, and the raccoon of course, they have all been gathered from the Dreamiverse. And we're also going to be able to, of course, purchase everything we can from the shop here. Of course, again, these ones are just random items. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually use them or not, or I'm going to have different ones. Alright, so that is it. Let me just jump back to... Not here, actually. I want to go back to... let's see what we had here. We had the campground. Update mode. What is this? Oh, we got a cache that needs to be upgraded. I get it. Updated. Never mind. So if I'm gonna move to this side, we know that the cache has been upgraded. Let me add this and remove this. Perfect. Another thing that I'm noticing is that this freaking chair is way too big. Let me just make this thing a little bit smaller. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. We got the frog over here. And we gotta keep on working on this side of the campground. Let's see. Am I planning to build the port? Nishan, not yet. No, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to build the port, at least not yet. At the moment, I'm trying to finish the main areas of the game, and then I'm probably gonna focus on other things. But the main areas are the most important ones at the moment. Alright, let me bring the hole here a little bit closer to this side. There we go, that's what I wanted that one to stay. And the reason I wanted that one is because this is where I'm going to have like a hole, right? Because we're going to be able to see the other chest down below there. I don't even know if I want to have this part similar to Sneaky Sasquatch. I may just want to have it a little bit different than the actual game. Just try to end it up around here somewhere. Like the trees should come from this spot. What is what is Sasquatch doing over here? Hey buddy, are you good? Why are you floating like that? That is so weird. Huh. I'm not sure what's happening with them. Hold up, buddy. I need to put you back on the floor there. Just like that. Right. That was weird. Alright, so we need to bring some trees over to this side and close down this area, right, with a lot of trees. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna reach the cap here as soon as I'm gonna do it, but I do have to test it out. So let me jump into this forest over here and get me as many trees as we can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make the dirt bike race area for sure. That one is easy to do. I mean, the only problem I'm having with these areas, with the foresty areas, is that I'm kind of being limited by dreams, unfortunately. Because I'm not able to use that many trees in the game, that many objects. Alright, so we got a few more trees that we're gonna be able to place over here. Let's close off this area. Just like that. I actually want these trees to come a little bit closer, like over here. Okay, Sasquatch is through the trees. I'm gonna have to move him over. For now, this should be all good. Come here, buddy. Stop staying in the trees. Stop hiding in the trees, Sasquatch. Let me also try to move these bushes away a little bit, because they're kind of going through the forest, and we definitely don't want that. Let me just bring them over here. Go. Remove these two, I guess. That's fine. Kyle, I'm sorry, buddy, but we don't really appreciate this type of behavior in here. Sorry about that, buddy. Alright, so let's just go in here, remove a few trees, and start organizing this path. Make the sawmill! Yes, we're definitely gonna have to make the sawmill for sure as well, eventually. Eventually I will get to that as well. So we have this path. This path is gonna take us to, of course, the ranger's cabin. And let me copy paste a few more things here. And we are gonna have to expand all these trees to just reach this spot as well. This is gonna be a little bit different though. It is gonna be a little bit different than the actual map of Sasquatch, just because I don't want to make the hole over here where you can see the secret chest, right? The secret cache next to the lake. And the reason we don't want to do this is because we're already getting very limited. Look at this. We already at 96% thermals. So because of that, we are gonna have to keep on getting ourselves a few more trees here and see how far we can get with this. We are gonna be almost there with all the amount of trees that we're getting though. So let's test the limits, I guess. And these trees are gonna connect to these ones, and that should be everything. There we go. That big one. This one needs to stay about here somewhere. Right, and I think that is going to be the campground. I would definitely be able to go ahead and reduce the size of this as well, if I want to try to save a few more points here with the game, but let's just see if this is gonna give me anything back in return. Not really. Seriously? What about this one? Come on, buddy. Let me pull this over, just like that. And we didn't really get any thermals back. Right, that's fine. It is up to 98%. Are you kidding me? So the only trees I want to add now are going to be a few more over here and a few more over here, just to again try to sell the idea of having a path through the forest that we're going to have to take in order to get to the next area. The problem is I'm still not done with adding things. I definitely want to keep on adding a few more of these bushes because these ones are making the game look really pretty. These ones are definitely making the world look really pretty, and I kind of like these ones, including some flowers and everything that you usually have inside the forest, right? So I'm not sure exactly how much this is gonna limit me once I'm gonna get close to 100%. I'm really curious what's gonna happen. It's probably just gonna give me an error and tell me that I cannot place any more things. That's probably what's gonna happen. Let's just test it out. Let's see. So if I'm gonna go ahead and grab me a few more trees over here, definitely want this one as well placed like right about here. If the memory gets full, just build a new map and build the rest. Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I mean, at least I want this area. At least I want the campgrounds A, B, C, and D finished inside this area, singles area. And then for the fish area, that's gonna be a different area, separated. And then for the ranger, that's gonna be a different one again. That's kind of how I did everything so far. But for example, for the town, it was a little bit complicated to do it like that. I just wanted to have the whole town incorporated into a single spot. And by removing trees, I kind of got that to work. Chase Duncan, please play Stinky Sasquatch. I know, buddy, I know. A lot of you guys have been requesting that of me, and I will keep on playing Sasquatch. Don't worry about it. I'm just waiting for more updates for the game. What you guys have to understand is that the reason I'm not playing constantly Sneaky Sasquatch is because if I do keep playing Sneaky Sasquatch every single day constantly without having new stories or new things to do, the game will get very, very repetitive and boring. And I definitely don't want the episodes to be boring or anything for all of you. I just want every single one of the episodes for Stinky Sasquatch to be unique in its own way, right? And because I want all of you to enjoy every single one of those episodes instead of just finding them quite repetitive and boring. That's why I'm not playing it constantly. I'm just trying to be able to show you guys new things that are gonna happen in the game. All right, let me make sure that these trees are not going to be floating in the air though, because apparently sometimes I don't really properly place them in the grounds. Get this one a little bit closer like that. How to join? How to join what? Oh, how to join and become a member. Just hit on the join button. Or click on the link that you're getting in the chat or the link in the description. There is a link in the description if you want to become a member. Just simply hit on that and you're going to be able to join. And if you do that, it is of course going to be much appreciated because you are supporting the channel and you're helping me grow much more than you have any idea. Every single little bit helps, I guess. And the more members the channel gets, the easier it's going to be for me to, I guess, keep on making more content for all of you. So I thank you very much for at least considering that. Yeah, Cookie is kind of right, because anything that you can do in the game after you're done with the stories and most of the new things that are added in the updates is just keep on doing the same stuff over and over again. It kind of gets repetitive, and you don't really want to watch a video of that every single day, right? You just want the videos to be a little more fun as well. And that's what I'm kind of trying to do, including those guides, of course, that a lot of you find really, really useful. Right, let me go ahead and get me more of these smokes. Look, where is it? So it's this one right over here that we gotta copy paste. There we go. Place this one right over here. I think I'm gonna have to lower this down a little bit like that. There we go. And we're also gonna have to expand a little bit as well. Let me get it closer this way. Yeah, me personally, I don't know about you guys, but what do you think about the smoke coming out of the forest? Do you mind it? Me personally, I don't really mind it. I kind of like it. I think I do have to lower it down a little bit on this side at least. Oh, that's why, because he went like that. There we go. Lower down a little bit that way. I want to lower it down so much because I want to see a little bit through it. Thank you very much, guys, for the support. That's really kind of you. Nobody likes that type of behavior where you're just spamming the chat or being a hater. So I apologize that sometimes there are some people that do that. It's not really much I can do about it. But at least I'm kind of acting as fast as I can to ban them. I will in the future hopefully have some modders in the live streams. But it's kind of difficult to choose a modder because you gotta make sure you trust the people that you're selecting as a modder, because you definitely want them to do the right thing, right? Instead of just keep on spamming. Alright, I guess, yeah, I think that's gonna be the smoke for now. Perfect. Johan, what are we playing? We're playing a game called Dreams, and this one is something available on the PlayStation where you can actually go ahead and build your own game. And this is where exactly I'm building Stinky Sasquatch, or more like Tiny Sasquatch. Alright, I think I added the smoke here, the fog, absolutely everywhere that we needed it. Yeah, we do see the smoke going absolutely everywhere. And another thing that we have to go ahead and do is finish up the invisible wall, right? So that Sasquatch cannot walk over some areas. So if I'm gonna go into the settings here, there we go. We got this stuff, which I'm gonna go into right now. I'm gonna turn off the invisibility and turn this off as well. All right, and let me keep on expanding the invisible wall here absolutely everywhere so that Sasquatch cannot leave on this side. So let me go with, actually, you know what? I could just copy paste this. Why not? Yeah, let me just copy paste this instead. Place it over here. Make sure Sasquatch is not gonna be able to go through these trees. Somebody was asking if Sasquatch could actually fall off the world, so now you're gonna know the answer. Sasquatch is not gonna be able to get past these invisible walls, which means he's not gonna be able to fall off the world. Let me just make this one a little bit smaller. Right over here, perfect. I mean, I wouldn't say this would be better than Tiny Sasquatch. I don't think it would be better than Sneaky Sasquatch. It would just be a really interesting fan-made game, I guess, that the fans of Sneaky Sasquatch would absolutely love to check out. And a lot of people don't really have PlayStation, so I'm just gonna be fine with just playing this for them, just so that they can see what the game actually looks like. Alright, let me just get this one going this way a little bit. Perfect. Jump back into it and copy paste this one over here. Oh god. Oh my god. As you guys can see right now, we're kind of running into issues because of the thermals. Yeah, look at that. Because we keep on copying all these things, the thermals are going haywire. I cannot even connect to it. What the heck? Are you kidding me? Come on. There we go. Perfect. I mean, I don't really care how this stuff looks because this is still going to be invisible after all, right? But at the same time, I do want to make sure I'm going to be able to edit it. So we go back into the settings. I don't want to freeze it. I want to edit it a little bit. Wait, it's not allowing me to... Seriously? What's happening with it though? Is it because this reached 100%? No, it's 99%. That's why this is happening. Oh my god. I mean, how is it all gonna act now? Because it kind of looks like it's broken down into pieces. What's my hobby? Hold up. My hobby is hiking. Hiking and playing games. Two things that don't really match. But that's kind of what I enjoy doing. The cat, welcome buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining, buddy. I appreciate you guys saving your names and coming back to the live streams using the names that I already know you with, because I absolutely hate it when people change their names and then they're back at the other live streams and they're like, do you remember me? I mean, how could I? If you change your name, it's kind of impossible for me to remember you guys. Right, let's go with, hold up, we gotta edit this one. Oh my god, it's so difficult to connect to it because of the graphical issue that we're having right now. The thermals are so low that I have difficulties working with this. I think I should make this one a little bit fatter so that we don't have this graphical issue anymore, yeah. So let me just pull this in all the way to this side. Keep in mind, Sasquatch is still not gonna be able to escape the invisible wall because, hold up, because he is gonna hit a portal that's gonna transport him into a different area. So we don't have to pull this all the way out. So this is gonna have to go here. Let me increase this one as well, so that we can remove this graphical issue that we're seeing. There you go, perfect. Well, whenever you're changing your profiles or username or stuff like that, and you're coming back to live streams, do let me know who you used to be at least. Just so I can kind of remember who you used to be, and then I'm probably gonna start remember you with your new username. But it is a good thing that I could, if I could connect the both usernames together. All right, let me also make this one a little bit fatter. Come on, buddy. Come on. I need to be a little bit thicker. so I know what's happening. Come on, dude. There we go. Perfect. We got it. All right. That is what I want to see. So another thing that we got to do here is copy this one this way. There we go. So Sasquatch cannot leave through here. Let's also expand this one this way. Louis Angel, welcome, buddy. Thank you very much for joining. We are making the campground at the moment. The campground in Sneaky Sasquatch. Alright, copy paste this one a little bit this way. At the moment, I'm just making the invisible wall just to make sure Sasquatch is not going to be able to fall off the world. So what I'm doing is just covering the entire world with these red walls, and then I'm going to make these walls invisible. So next up, we got to reduce the size of this. Copy this one again right over here. It does take a little bit of work to make these invisible walls, but they are kind of necessary in these type of games where you do have a world where Sasquatch can fall off of. We definitely don't want that to happen in your game, right? So that's why we are inserting these invisible walls. And I would definitely not insert these if I didn't have the limitations from Dreams. If I didn't have the limitations from Dreams, I could easily just make a lot of trees like really clustered together, and so many of them that it would be impossible for you to get past them. But because I do have the limitations of Dreams, I do have to make these invisible walls instead. All right, let me get another one right over here. And another one over here. Just like that. Afshan, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Can you guys let me know if you're hearing the music in the background, or is it way too low? Too low. Alright, some of you are saying that it's perfect. Rishan, I just noticed you on the chat. Sorry about that. Sorry if I didn't notice it before, buddy. Alright, so we got that going. Let me get this one over here. That. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, don't worry about the red stuff around the map because we are gonna make this invisible. It's not gonna be visible at all for the player. Alright, this is gonna have to go here. Copy paste on this side, cover up this side. Almost there. And I'm saying almost there, but I still have the other side that I gotta cover. I just gotta do that, the same thing on that side as well. Okay, never mind. Go. I mean, I don't see the graphical issue popping up anymore, which is really good. And for here, we are gonna have to have an empty spot so that Sasquatch can cross. But at the same time, we also need to make an invisible wall this way, so Sasquatch cannot run in the forest before passing through the portal, right? So we gotta expand this one. You're not going to do the city? I already done the city. I still have a few more details to do to the city though, but I already done it. Alright, this one's actually gonna be moved to this side instead. And we gotta connect over here just to make sure there's not gonna be any weak points for somebody to escape my prison. Right, there we go. We got it. Awesome. Okay, so the thermals are up to 99%. Holy smokes. What happens if you fall off the world? Nothing really happens. You actually just get spawned back in the game. It does work right now. For example, I can show you guys what happens. If I'm just gonna walk through this sign through the mist, yeah, we are gonna have a mist here. And eventually Sasquatch is gonna fall. But I just get spawned back at the main entrance right over here. So it's not really a big problem if you do fall off the world. But I really just don't want that to happen because I don't want the possibility of having an end of the world, right? The world is not flat, guys. Remember, the world is not flat. You cannot fall off the world. Smoke is holy now? Alright, let me grab... Oh! Copy paste this one over here. And this one is probably gonna be expanded, or never mind. I was hoping that would be enough, but... Anyway... Seriously, dudes. Right, this one goes over here. And this one, we just gotta go to this side. Just like that. Usually I don't ban people completely from the live streams. I just put them in timeouts. And if they do repeat acting bad and talking trash, then that's when they get banned. But until they're not gonna talking any trash, anything, they're just free to keep on looking these live streams if they want to. Right, let me keep on getting this done over here. Connect this, I guess, to this side. Want Sasquatch to be able to get to this rock, but I don't want Sasquatch to start climbing it. And I think there might be a possibility that Sasquatch might be able to start climbing it. So in order to avoid that from happening, I'm probably gonna place this invisible wall kind of in front of the rocks here a little bit. So let me see how that's gonna look. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna place it like right about here, so Sasquatch cannot jump over my invisible wall or anything. Spark, welcome buddy, welcome to the live stream. Cat was asking, is it possible to make an NPC chase you when they see you? Yes it is, yes it definitely is. It definitely is. We do have the secret cache over there, yes. This is gonna be a secret path to get to it, of course, you guys know about this path already. Actually, you know what? If people decide to go through this forest, I mean, I don't want them to do that. I just want them to follow this path. Yeah, never mind, never mind. Let me just make sure they're gonna follow my path that I'm gonna make here, instead of just taking their own path. Just like that. Copy this forest and place it here. The invisible wall, actually. There we go. And the great thing is that I don't have to place the invisible wall next to this stuff because Sasquatch is not going to be able to climb these walls. At least not just yet. I am thinking of implementing a system where Sasquatch would be able to do a little bit of parkour and climbing some cliffs. But maybe a specific type of cliff, not these ones. That would be amazing. Just to do a little bit of parkour, climbing inside the caves maybe at least. That would be really, really epic. Right, let me copy this one over here. And that's going to be closed with the wall. Hold up, buddy. Come here. Come here. All right, perfect. That's connected. All right, so now that we got all this built up, which means Sasquatch is not going to be able to cross it if I'm going to jump into game modes. As you can see, as soon as I hit this red wall, I just get bounced back. Of course, his head is kind of glitching through it. What the heck? Oh my god, what just happened? That is kind of scary. We definitely don't want that to happen, though. We definitely don't want that to happen. And the reason that's happening is because the graphics quality is kind of getting messed up, and you can see these gaps through the walls, right? So the way you can fix this is by just making these walls thicker. That was so weird. Yeah, if you have these walls a little bit thicker, that's never gonna happen again. For example, over here, it's not invisible just yet. No, hold up. We gotta make this invisible, but at the moment I want it to be visible so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I know. I've been streaming for quite a bit. I mean, I know. There we go. So its head is not gonna be stuck, hopefully, anymore into these walls. Just like that, like that, and like that. Perfect. Thick prison walls. I mean, they have to be thick because if I'm not gonna make them thick, apparently it's gonna be an issue where Sasquatch's head is gonna be glitching through them. Hold up, let me connect here as well. Connect that. I mean, if you think about it, these walls that we're making right now, these are kind of like prison walls. We are designing them so that Sasquatch cannot escape. So that Sasquatch cannot escape our world, the world that we created. Oh, and I just noticed that I didn't place a wall over here either. And Sasquatch would have been able to escape as well. So let me just place this wall like that. And expand it all the way up to here. Now, another thing that I noticed as I was building up in the last live stream is that you could actually start climbing this. And the way we can fix it is once again with an invisible wall by simply placing it there, I guess, and expand it all the way over this one. But also I gotta make sure Sasquatch is gonna have a passage through the entrance. So this invisible wall should not go through the entrance, right? Let me see if I can expand this one all the way to this side. Like, come on, buddy, make your way through here. There we go. So if somebody's gonna be able to climb all the way up here, he's gonna be bounced back by the wall. Do I know of any Sasquatch updates? At the moment, I don't really know much about what's about to come from developers. But the only thing that I know about the update in Sneaky Sasquatch is that developers said that they're not going to release the story mode just yet. They're going to release, before the story mode, they're going to release another update. That's not going to be the story. It's just going to be some new things that we're going to be able to do in the game. And after that one, that's when the story is going to arrive. Hold up. Let me make sure this one's going to be a tall one. Just like that. I'm kind of feeling like we are going to have to make this one quite tall. Alright, just to block up a few passages. And this one doesn't really need to be that tall anymore, so I'm just going to make it a little bit shorter. So after that update that developers are going to release, which is going to be some more new things that we're going to be able to do. I'm not sure if they're going to be tied to the story or not, but after that one, then they're going to release the story modes. So excited for the storyline. I know, everybody is. Everybody is. But at the same time, anything that does would send our way, I guess, for an update, it would be really fun either way. It doesn't really always have to be the story modes. I guess it's gonna be fun, whatever it will be. As long as we have new things to do, it will still be really, really fun. Alright, let's get this wall going all the way to this side. Just like that. Hit that one up. Get a little bit higher, just to make sure nobody's gonna climb over it and jump off. Alright, we need... actually, I don't need another one here because even if people are gonna get through the forest here and get lost in the forest, they're not gonna go anywhere. As long as they're not gonna go outside, right? So yeah, they're not gonna be able to fall off the world, which is fine. But another thing that I want to have is this one here. And also made smaller. What do you guys think the new update is gonna be? In the last live stream, I said I actually had a poll asking you guys if you think that the live stream is gonna be this week or the next one. Me personally, I do believe it's probably gonna be next week. But what do you guys think? Alright, I think I got this all over. We don't have to close it up here because, again, Sasquatch will not be able to cross because we are gonna have a portal over there. And Sasquatch is not gonna be able to climb through here, which means... yeah, I think we should be good. Actually, is Sasquatch gonna be able to jump to that, I wonder? Let's make sure that's not gonna happen by simply doing... ooh, actually, we cannot do this too high, too low. Because if I do that, I'm gonna block the entrance, and I most definitely don't want that. Alright, but before I will leave, we gotta make sure this one is going to be invisible. So, let me go into the settings, remove the visibility, and there we go. All the wall that we built, although we cannot see it anymore, it's still there. So for example, if I want to go through here, you guys can see we're getting hit by an invisible wall. Here as well. I'm trying to go in the forest there, but it's not allowing me to. It's just blocking me from going that way. And all this is gonna happen around this entire map. Yeah, that's gonna be the surgeon photo, the cat. That's true. Now, I don't understand what's happening with the grass. Sometimes when I'm walking through it, it's not animating, but sometimes when I am walking through it, it is animating. So, I need to figure out what's happening with this, and try to move me. Yeah, let me actually try to move it a little bit. So, what if I go into the grass here, and I remove, I just get these individual grass piles a little bit further from each other. Is that gonna fix it? Let's just say that now. Nope, that's not fixing it. What the heck? Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly why it's happening. And I would absolutely love to have these ones a little bit closer to each other because it kind of looks a little bit more realistic. There is something wrong with having too many graphics close to each other, or too many interactable graphics, I guess, close to each other. That's why kind of these glitches are happening. Am I gonna add fishing? I don't think I'm gonna add fishing in this game now. Yeah, look at that. Only that one is working for some reason. But all the other ones are not. What the heck? I mean, that one is working. Now they're all working. What the heck? It's so weird. Yeah, it's kind of random. Sometimes some of them work, sometimes some of them don't. Anyway, why am I not going to add fishing? Because I have no idea how to. As I keep on saying, this game is not gonna be a complete copy, a complete replica of Sneaky Sasquatch. It is gonna be mostly the map of Sneaky Sasquatch, but it's probably gonna be more like a adventure game where we're gonna have quests and things to do. Hunted Chocolatier, what are you trying to say, buddy? You keep on saying Hunted Chocolatier in the chat, but I have no idea what you're trying to say. Alright, so, I think we got all the invisible walls, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. Did I do the port? No, and I don't think I will do the port. Just because I'm still not even done with the main areas of the game. Maybe in the future. Maybe I'm gonna add the port as an update to the future. In the future, once this thing is gonna be released fully, and everybody's gonna really enjoy it. And if people are gonna want to see more of me building this place, then maybe I am gonna make the port eventually. Alright, so let's see how the terminals are doing. So as you guys can see, the terminals are all the way up to 99%. Jesus. And this is how the map of the campground is looking so far. We still have a few more things that we can add. Let me actually see what's happening here. My computer kind of shut down, unfortunately. Come on, buddy, turn on. I want to see how the map is looking. So if I'm looking at the map, the only things that we're kind of missing are a few more, I guess, plants, maybe some flowers and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm trying to add if I am gonna add some more things right here. Let's see. Let me go in my come on, buddy, inventory here. Let me go into flowers. Or more like flower patch, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need like white flowers, like these ones are the ones that I'm gonna probably need to add right here. And by simply adding a lot of these elements in the game, it's definitely gonna beautify this world quite a bit. Messed up, I should have added that, but that's fine. Oh yeah, there you go. This is the one. So these flowers are gonna be placed around multiple spots, I guess. They do have the visibility. They definitely don't have to have any movability or collidability. We don't want to collide with them. At least I think so, right? Can we collide with them? Let's see. Let's test it out. Kelly, this app is called Dreams. It is available only on the PlayStation. Okay, so we can go through it. Okay, awesome. Oh, Sebastian, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Hunter Chocolatier is gonna be a game designed by the ones that create Stardew Valley. I know about the game, yeah. It is gonna be coming out very soon. Maybe I'm gonna play it because I did see a lot of people enjoying Stardew Valley on the channel. So maybe I will play that one. I mean, these flowers look pretty sweet, eh? Especially if you're bundling them together like this, looks pretty cool. Let me just make a few more though. I think about these. Oh god, never mind. We just reached the limit. Look at that, exceeded the thermometer limit. Dreams is awesome, but it does have its limits. So that's why it's not allowing me now to add any more things. I guess. That's why I absolutely hate the limitations of Dreams. So if I place this one here, it's not giving me the area anymore. But yeah, look at that. We just reached 100% for the gameplay memory, which is kind of sad. I'm not going to be able to place any more of these flowers. I think what I'm going to have to... Actually, hold up. I think what I'm going to have to do is remove some trees, maybe. I don't know. Try to figure out what I'm supposed to do with the trees so we can then go ahead and place more things around. Let me group these ones together. So these are going to be flowers here. And if I go ahead and place these ones maybe someplace else, it's probably going to start giving me that error again with the things. What should I do? What should I do? I think I'm gonna have to start removing some trees from the game. We have way too many over here. Let's just do that. Remove that. Remove the ones that are not gonna be visible at least. Just to try to save a little bit of memory here. It's so annoying when Dreams is doing this though. But as the game is saying, Dreams is amazing, but it does have its limits. So you have to pay attention what you're doing. Let me just jump into these ones, remove some bushes at the same time as well. Yeah, as much as I would like to keep on adding things and make this beautiful, unfortunately, as you guys can see, it's pretty difficult to do. So it's 99%. Okay, so we did get a little bit of memory back by removing some trees by the looks of it. Interesting. What do we got here? What is this? There's like an empty patch here. I'm not sure exactly what this patch is. Anyway, I have no idea what that is. Nope, I don't want to remove the whole trees, buddy. Let's remove that one. That one as well. Let's remove that one as well. That big one. I'm going to remove a few more from this side as well. Thankfully, we do have the mist here kind of covering some areas where we don't have any trees. I want that big one though in the background there. There we go. I I would also love not to remove these trees because the more trees we have, the more the effect of a forest is being sold to us. That's why I was really hoping I could actually keep as many trees as possible in the world. But anyway, there's nothing you can do. You either remove some or not. And now it's 97. There we go. So by just removing some trees, we got back to 97% for the graphics. Alright, so I see you guys saying that you want to see the town that I built, eh? So if you guys want to see the town, let me go ahead and save real fast. Perfect. Let me get out of the area. At the same time, I could have added the campground here, but yeah, whatever. Let me go into the world, edit. This one should be upgraded, or update I should say. Accept all updates. Are you sure you wish to yada yada yada? Yes, accept. Alright, let me go back. Save. What was my first video? Well, if you want to see my first video, just go into my videos and just filter by day, and you're gonna be able to see. Reset. And play. There we go. So this is kind of the current map so far. I do have an exit button if you guys want to exit the game. And then you're going to be able to enter back again if you want to by simply playing. And you are going to have the options to play or exit. That's the only options you're having as you're jumping in. And let's play. Let's see how this looks. Now, this animation that I have here at the beginning of the game, this is something I've worked so freaking much. You guys have no idea. I worked on this one for hours because I've never done this before, and animating that slight animation there that you have seen is just something I'm really, really proud of. And I'm hoping I'm going to be able to make more animations like these in the future, just because I feel like it's really, really epic. I mean, look at this. I'm just so proud of this. Alright, and I also have the ability to do a little bit of that. Waving to you guys. I mean, how cool is that? Alright, so this is gonna be the house that we have for Sneaky Sasquatch. You guys wanted to see the process. So I do notice that we have this over here. And look at all these little flowers and how beautiful they are. I'm guessing these ones are gonna be the ones I'm gonna want to import to the other maps, to the other areas as well. I'm just gonna try to be coherent and keep on keeping the same assets instead of adding new ones, including the tree trunks here. I also want to have some fishies swimming through the pond here a little bit. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fish them or not, but who knows. Alright, so you guys were wondering about the portals. This is how the portals work. You go in, you go out. It's that easy. And this is just a whole new area that I built in here, right? In the raccoon shop. Alright, there we go. Let's keep it going. If I go this way, you guys can see that I connected it with the campgrounds. Oh, and I have a feeling the campground... Actually, has the campground been updated here? I see that the wind is going a different way I had it going previously. And I also noticed the grass is not working for this area. So I already see some bugs in the game that I absolutely don't like. I don't understand what's happening here. Well, at least this part is working, and I like it. I haven't added, of course, I don't have the ability to go to the big fish at the moment. So that's not going to be in. We do have the cave over here that should definitely keep working. Yep, it is working. There we go. How epic is this place? Alright, there we go. Perfect. Please add raccoons. Yeah, of course I will have to add some currency in the game. I will have to add some coins that you're going to be getting in return for, I guess, bringing things to some of the characters in the world here. Alright, we do have the frog over here that we're going to be able to interact with and get some missions from, I guess. Maybe the frog is going to ask for, I don't know, maybe some flies? If I bring in some flies, because you guys can see that there are a lot of fireflies here, right? And he's trying to catch them. But, sorry about that. Maybe if I bring him some flies, maybe he's gonna just give me some coins in return. Oh, I think if I'm not mistaken, yeah, the grass has fixed. Interesting. I think what the issue is that as soon as you load into a zone, all the functions kind of get loaded in a little bit, and it is kind of taking the game a little bit to load it back in. And once it does, then you're gonna be able to use all these features, such as the grass moving at your feet. Alright, now we're back home. So as you guys can see, everything is working perfectly. You're gonna be able to go back and forth easily. I will have to figure out though how to add the ability to save files from one level to the other. For example, right now we are in a level, right? If I do get something in this level, for example from the bear, if the bear is gonna give me 500 coins for something, for example, if I move to the next area, I do have to have those 500 coins saved into my character's inventory. So I have to create some sort of an inventory system somehow. And again, that is something I have no idea how to do. Alright, next up we got the duck over there that's going to be able to upgrade our house. I am not 100% sure if that's going to be something I'm going to be adding. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing, to tell the truth. I am brand new to programming. I think at the moment I'm just good at creating the worlds. Making the worlds and designing and stuff like that has always been my forte. But programming, that's a whole different story. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get the house being upgradable. Maybe at least I'm going to give you guys the ability to add things to your house. Maybe like a TV and stuff like that. Alright, next up we moved on to the intersection. You can actually already hear some traffic in the intersection, although you're not seeing anything just yet. Where the heck is the sun? So the sun is coming from that way, okay. I did work a little bit on this side, making the intersection look interesting with a lot of forest. You are going to be able to run through this forest, I think. I'm not 100% sure exactly how I want this to look. I'm probably going to allow you guys to do whatever you want through this forest, as long as you reach the end. As soon as you reach the end, you're going to be just transported to the next area. I'm not 100% sure exactly what I'm going to want to do about this one. We do have the bus that's going to be able to take you to up ahead in the mountains, I guess. We do have another path over here that we're going to be able to take, and this one is going to take us to the ranger's station. I haven't tied this one up yet. You can see right here that the road hasn't been finished, which is kind of looking quite realistic. I love that Julian is saying that he has been banned from YouTube, although he keeps on looking at YouTube right now. Oh, you snuck in again. Don't worry about it, buddy. You gotta be a good boy if you don't want to get banned from YouTube. Alright, and eventually you guys said that you want to see the town, so there we have it. This is the town, and I don't know about you guys, I absolutely love the look of the town. As you guys can see, the trees kind of look like they're aligned perfectly in the town, and the reason this is happening is because I was really limited by the thermals of dreams here, right? I couldn't just have too many trees, unfortunately, because of the thermals. They kind of limited me, and I'm not quite sure exactly what the thermals are here, but I'm pretty sure they're really close to 99%. That's why I decided to just create like a stream of trees, straight up like that, and just reduce the amount of them as much as possible. Now, as you guys can see, the town is not completely done though. We do have a giant, beautiful burger over there though. But as I was saying, I still have a bit of work to do here. I do have to add a few more trees just to end up this area. We do have the police station. I just have to make the interior of it. Actually, I do have to make the interior of every single one of the buildings. We do have Mr. Pemberton, or at least a interesting Mr. Pemberton over there that we're going to be able to visit. I did manage to make the fence, the hole in the fence through here, so that we can make our way to Mr. Pemberton right over here. Hey, buddy! Look at that. So similar to what we're having, Mr. Pemberton. Oh, I completely forgot about the chest. I already programmed the chest to open up as soon as we get close to it. But I think I'm going to program it to open up as soon as I press a button if I have a key on or something like that. And as soon as that happens, the chest is going to blow up and just throw a lot of coins at me. Shrek Pemberton. I mean, yeah, that's right. Or maybe Mr. Pemberton is going to look like this if he is going to sit in the prison for way too long. Alright, next up we have We have the newspaper stand here, but again, we cannot go inside it. It is opening up and closing down, but we cannot go inside it. We do have to have the random buildings on this side that are probably going to actually be added in the next update. I have a feeling we're probably going to see these buildings being activated very soon. We do have the ArcCorp over here with the ArcCorp symbol at the top, the parking building. We do have the town hall that hasn't been finished yet. I do have to add in the windows in their spots, and we also have to add in the trees, of course. Now, as you guys can see, the town is almost finished. I do have to add a few more things to it before I'm going to be done with it. I don't think I'm going to be streaming this part. I'm probably going to be doing the town here off camera eventually. Not to mention, I have to work on these buildings just to try to make them look interesting, because at the moment they just look like 2 blocks, and that's not really looking nice. It looks like a goblin from Harry Potter. That is true. Alright, we do have over here the back alley where we're gonna have the sewers. I'm gonna be able to go inside the sewers at one point. At the moment, I cannot really program this one because I don't really have any more memory. It's probably gonna be a different one. We got the supermarket that absolutely looks gorgeous. Am I going to be doing the port? I got a lot of questions about this one. A lot of people asking me if I'm going to do the port. I'm not sure just yet. At the moment, I just want to do the main areas. And probably in the future, I'm going to add in the port and other areas if people are just going to want to see them. Even these sewers is probably going to be something I'm going to be adding later on as an update. Because I can easily just update this after I'm going to publish it easily. Similar to what Stinky Sasquatch, what developers are doing with Stinky Sasquatch. Alright, and this is kind of the look of the town so far. Me personally, I'm pretty proud of it, I guess. I kind of like the look of it. I really don't mind it. Especially with the lights and everything. I believe that the town would actually look more interesting if I do make it nighttime in here. And have the windows of every single building also light up. That would be really interesting. What about outfits? I have no idea how to do that. I mean, I think you can. I think I have a small idea of how you can actually do that. If I'm not mistaken, the way Dreams works is that you can actually apply specific outfits to your character already, and they're going to be invisible, right, when you first start the game. But if you want to put a specific outfit on you, or if you buy a specific outfit you want to wear it, the game is going to automatically just make it visible for you. And that's how it's going to work. You're actually going to wear those things every single day, but they are going to be visible or invisible depending on what you choose. And I think that's kind of about everything that we have in the maps, right? I don't think we've built anything else. So we do have this is going to be the actual game. This is going to be the actual game that's called Tiny Sasquatch. Next up we got Campground A, which is actually going to be called Campgrounds because this is where all the campgrounds are going to be located. We got the main camp, which is going to be the House of Sasquatch, of course. The intersection. These are just assets that you guys are seeing right now. We got the Sasquatch town that we just visited, raccoon shop. Oh, we do have the racetrack and the parking space, of course. I didn't show you guys this because they're not done yet. I already started working on this in a previous live stream, and I'm already testing out a duck, as you guys can see right now. This thing is chasing me around here because I wanted to see how a friend would look in a Sneaky Sasquatch. And in this Sasquatch, apparently I tried to animate some sort of a dance. That kind of looks really weird. But this is kind of the state of the parking space so far. I still have quite a lot of work to do to this one still. I haven't managed to finish this this process here. And if I... Hold up. No, I don't want to delete anything, buddy. What are you doing? Let me jump out of it and try to show you guys the racetrack itself. And next up we have the racetrack. Now the racetrack has the podium included. So these are going to be different levels. We're going to have the racetrack, and then we're going to have the racetrack parking, because both of them are going to be really huge. And right here, we have the racing track, which we're going to be able to make your way up here and just simply watch the match. Or more like the races, not the match. I feel like I have different filters, though, in this area compared to the campgrounds. I don't know. Where do I have the... There we go. I do want to check this out. So this is the music, the grade, the sun effect, and the bear quest and the duck quest. Yeah, I do feel like we have different gradings on this map. There may actually be a little bit different than the other ones. I'm not 100% sure. Interesting. Not match. I wanted to say races. Sorry about that. And I already tested this out with other random cars, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. What are the thermals on this one though? Hold up, let me check. So the thermals on this one is also 84%, and this is kind of why I already stopped working on this already, because as you guys can see, we have so many freaking trees. Oh, and I already forgot about showing you guys the ranger. We have so many trees in this map that we kind of got way high up over the limit of the graphics. So I'm hoping I'm going to have enough to finish up this entire area with a few more trees. But this is kind of the look of the ranger. This is kind of how I want the ranger to look in the game. And as you guys can see, it is seeing me. And if I do maybe, I don't know, do something to him, he's going to start chasing me. That's kind of what I want to do here. And of course, this one opens up differently compared to the ones we have in town, just because I animated these ones separately. Oh, buddy, jump in there. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we still have quite a bit more work to do here. I also do not want to be able to push this fella. I only want to go inside there at the cache and grab the cache once I'm going to be finished with the mission that I'm going to be done with the ranger on this side. And maybe once I'm going to give him something that he wants, he's then just going to move aside so that I can go ahead and grab what I need from him. Now, I'm pretty sure I have a different effect here, because this looks really gorgeous compared to the other areas. I'm talking here about the gradings and the lighting. For example, in that intersection, the campground. The campground kind of looks a little bit different compared to that one. Yeah, look at that. It doesn't really have that animated look to it. And I do believe it's because probably of the chip. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly why this is happening. Alright, well, in that case, you know, guys, I think that's going to be the end of this live stream for now. I finally managed to finish up the campground. And in the next live stream, I think I'm going to be focusing on trying to work on the Ranger's Hut. What do you guys think? Should I start working on the Ranger's Hut next, or do you guys want something else? Yeah, I think I will be working on the Ranger's Hut in the next live streams. And see how that's gonna go. But anyway, that being said, thank you all very much for watching. I know that every single time you guys are keep on saying that no, don't go, but streams have to end sometimes. I will do more streams. As you guys have seen, I've started making more live streams during the weeks again as well, not only the weekends. So yeah, I'll see you guys in more live streams very soon, and hopefully we're gonna be able to finish up the Rangers hut and area very soon, so that we can start working on the RV camp as well. But that being said, thank you all very much for watching, and stay tuned for some more Sneaky Sasquatch videos coming very, very soon. Bye, everybody!